Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video, we're taking a look at how you can no item the ESBR, so that is the physical, extreme physical versus super int extreme super battle rate stage. So this one, obviously, a lot easier now that Broly has his EZA. And to run the team, we've gone with the movie bosses team. But yeah, Broly hard carries. So obviously, Broly's great. I think a lot of people who, there was a negative reception to when he released. I think, look, compared to Gogeta's aged very well. Evasion helps a lot with a unit. So, like, whenever you're trying to evaluate a unit and that unit has evasion, I think it's difficult because evasion is one of those things, especially a high level like 70%. Whereby the unit's defense can fall off. Not that Gogeta's is bad or anything, but the unit's defense can fall off quite a bit. But if you get lucky or you use them in a changing role, like a great example is, using Gogeta as a floater, not a second slot unit. When you do those sort of things, what you tend to do is you tend to extend that unit's usability, right? Because they're changing role. Like he goes from being a second slot unit to being a more dominant, third slot unit or a floater or something like that. Broly, on the other hand, didn't really have a lot of scalability with his abilities. Like if he had gained damage reduction or something on each super attack, I think then maybe he probably would have been a bit better. Or even greatly raising attack and defense. But his base form is still one of the premier AoE units in the game, and that hasn't changed. So you can see Broly obviously dominating hugely in damage, and then from there you're basically just following up with your other units to knock out what's remaining. And that's basically the strategy. So we have a movie bosses, full power, hybrid team. Obviously Broly doing a ton of the heavy lifting, as I mentioned before. And then you're going to have, units like Physical Metal Cooler, Physical Final Form Cooler, Physical Janemba. I even have the free-to-play Freezer, just for the lols. Just because he's able to, not necessarily hold his own, but he will provide a little bit, a tiny bit, of synergy to the team. So, it's a very, like I say it's a very interesting, kind of team. I think it works relatively well. Obviously you're almost holistically reliant on Broly just firing off a whole bunch of supers, but yeah, beyond that, honestly, there's not a lot of risk situation here. So this is a very, very easy no item run. This is one of those great examples of whereby a event, I don't want to say gets phased out completely, but you can see how the timings of EZAs and things are very important, because like you can see, Broly's EZA basically turns this stage into being obsolete. And there was a time in the game where this stage was probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, ESBR. So it was a very, very tough event. It wasn't an easy event by any stretch of the imagination. But running it now with Broly and his EZA makes it incredibly easy. So it just shows you more the effect of power creep in the game. And how things change. Of course, I think this ESBR now came out, must be like 3 years ago or so. So it has been a while, so to say. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Honestly, a nice little fun run, nothing too stressful. It's actually really nice to just have a unit come in, annihilate the run, and then call it a day. I think it would definitely be harder if you didn't use Broly. But I think at this point, especially from the extreme physical side, why wouldn't you? I don't think Broly's impossible either to have. I think quite a few players will have picked him up over the years. If you're a new player, you probably maybe don't have him. But then you can look at things like my free-to-play runs, or my normal runs at the stage, and get an idea for a bit of a stronger team. So yeah, or I say stronger, a bit of an alternative team. Because I don't think there's any team that's going to do this event any faster than this. But yeah, obviously there are the type supports and their EZAs that are always out. So you could always use those. They augment the team quite substantially. They're very strong. They're very solid. But yeah, those are also very limited characters. so you may or may not have them. But anyway, at the end of the day, very nice run, very smooth, and yeah, but that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.